Welcome back aspirants on MacTech 40, and today we will solve one question of ESE means based on Francis turbine. Okay, this question it looks like on marks basis. This is very small, but it requires your all the fundamentals of geometry, okay, as well as your Francis turbine equations. So here I am reading out the data, okay, and then I will tell you the notations, and then we will start. Okay, so first, a runner of a Francis turbine having 1.5 meter outer diameter, that means, and 0.75 meter inner diameter, and as you know, the water enters from the outer diameter and finally leave the blade at inner diameter. Okay, this is the basic working of Francis turbine, and operating head is given as 150 meter with a specific speed of 120 and generate 14 megawatt power if the water enters the wheel angle, that is 11 and 22 degree, and leaves the blade radially with no velocity of the whirl. That means the outlet is radial, that means whirl velocity component is 0. What will be the outlet and inlet blade angle value? We have to find. Assume the hydraulic efficiency of the turbine is 92%. So first of all, I am writing down the data. Sorry, first of all, I am giving a notation. Here, this is not a Pelton turbine, so there will be peripheral velocity. There will be two peripheral velocity, u1 and u2. Okay, u1, that is the peripheral velocity at the inlet, that means at the outer diameter. Okay, like this. This is the inner diameter and this is the outer diameter. So this is known as pi d1n by 60, and at outlet, that means inner diameter, pi d2n by 60. Okay, ns wherever I use, that is specific speed, and for turbine it is given by n under root p upon h raised to 5 by 4. But here you have to remember the unit of n in b must be in rpm, power must be in kilowatt, not in watt, kilowatt, head in must be in terms of meter. Okay, alpha 1, that is the inlet value of the wheel. Okay, the well angle at which water is entering in the wheel, that means the guide vanes. Okay, this is, or you can say that guide vane angle, it is given to us 11 degree and 22 minutes. So when we have to convert this, and how we can convert, just divide 22 minutes by 60, so you will get 11.366 degree. Alpha 2, that is the guide vane angle at outlet, but guide vane angle at outlet is what? It is given that radially with no velocity of whirl. Here it in the question it is given, that means alpha 2 value is 0. Now what is the beta 1? Beta 1 is the inlet blade angle. Inlet blade angle, and beta 2, that is outlet blade angle. Okay, so there will, we have to draw the first velocity triangle, but before that, and vw1, wherever I use v, only v, that means it is the absolute velocity of water at, if 1 and suffix 1, that means at inlet, and suffix 2, that means at outlet. Okay, now wherever I will use vr, that means relative velocity, vf, that means velocity of the flow, wherever I use the vw, that means whirl velocity. Okay, so now, and one thing that you know, that is relative velocity, sorry, velocity of flow velocity, vf1 at inlet is same as the outlet in Francis turbine, vf1 is equal to vf2. Okay, because the head is constant, so the velocity of flow at inlet and outlet is same, and hydraulic efficiency equation is given by Vw1 u1 minus Vw2 u2 divided by gh. This is one of the equation of hydraulic efficiency, but at outlet the flow is radial and no whirl component, that means Vw2 is 0, so this whole term will be cancelled out. So our hydraulic efficiency equation will become Vw1 u1 divided by gh. So this is the equation of hydraulic efficiency. Okay, now I'm going to draw the velocity triangle. At outlet we can draw easily the velocity triangle. Why? Because it is given that the flow is radial, so there is only one triangle like this, and this angle will be beta 2, or you can say that outlet blade angle. This is the relative velocity vr2. This will be vf1, or sorry, vf2, velocity of flow at outlet, and this is our u2, velocity of blade at outlet. Okay, so this is the velocity triangle. And inlet, there are three possibilities. It may be like this. Okay, this is v1, this is vf1, this will be vw1 up to this portion, and it is also u1 at inlet, and this is relative velocity vr1. This angle is your inlet angle, and this is inlet blade angle. Okay, beta 1. There may be another possibility like this, that there will be this angle beta 1 and alpha 1. Okay, or it may be triangle if the flow is radial at inlet. Okay, so which of these following three cases can be implemented? It all depends on vw1 and u. Suppose if vw1 value is less than the value of, sorry, u value is less than the value of vw1, then your beta 1 angle will be greater than 90 degree. So this velocity triangle you have to follow. If u is greater than vw1, that means beta 1 is the acute angle, so at that time you have to use this triangle, first one. And if u is equal to vw, then beta 1 is 90 degree, that means radial flow at inlet. So first of all you have to find the u1, u and v. So before that, here, and not like the Pelton turbine, there will be only one peripheral velocity in Pelton turbine, but here the flow is at somewhere this diameter, and the outlet, the diameter is different. Okay, not tangential flow, so there will be two peripheral velocity. U is equal to pi d1 n divided by 60, and u2 is equal to pi d2 n divided by 60. Now we have we have diameter both, but we do not have n. So from where to find n? We have specific speed. Specific speed is given by n under root p upon h raised to 5 by 4. Okay, so specific speed is given to us, that is 120, and we have to find power is in megawatt, it is given, so we have to convert in kilowatt. 40,000 kilowatt. Head is 150 meter head, 150 raised to 5 by 4. So when you solve this in your calculator, you will find as a rpm 533 rpm. So put this n value in both the equation. So u1 is equal to pi, d1 is 1.5, that means outer diameter 1.5, n is 533. Wherever I am writing d1, that means outer diameter, and d2, that is inner diameter. Okay, divide by 60. So what is the value of u1? When you solve this, you will get 41.86 meter per second. Similarly, U2 is pi into 0.75 meter inlet diameter given, N is 533 divided by 60. So you will get as 20.93, or just by observation you can see the diameter is half. So the peripheral velocity will be also half of V1 U1. Okay, so U2 is equal to this, U1 value is this. We have both the values. Now we have to find the angles beta 2 and alpha. So before that we have to find the U1 and V, as I already discussed that we have to find U and V. So we have found first U, now VW this. So this will so the relation between this U and VW1 will define our inlet velocity triangle. Okay, so from where we can find, that is this hydraulic efficiency equation that is given to us. So the hydraulic efficiency in our case is VW1 U1 divided by GH. VW1 is unknown, U1 we all know, 41.86 divided by G, and total head is 150 meter. Okay, so and it is equal to, the hydraulic efficiency is 92%. So put this value. So when you solve this, you will get VW1 is equal to 32.34 32.34 meter per second. This will be your wall velocity. Now compare with this, U1 is 41, VW1 is 32. So U1 here is greater than VW1. So as you can see here, U1 is greater than VW1. So this first triangle will come. So I'm drawing again both the triangle, inlet as well as outlet. So this is the outlet velocity triangle. Okay, and this is the inlet velocity triangle. And this is the shape of the blade. This is blade shape. Okay, sorry, this will be for pump. Here the our question is on turbine, so our blade would be like this. The shape of blade will be like this. Okay, just for a simplicity I'm drawing here. Okay, this is your blade angle. Now define all this velocity. This angle is beta 2, this is VR2, relative velocity component at outlet, this is U2, and this is VF2. Give the name, sorry, I will give the name at the end. This is alpha 1, inlet guide vane angle. This is beta 1, that means inlet blade angle. This is absolute velocity at inlet. This is VW1, whirl component at inlet, and this total whole component from here to here, it is U1. Okay, and this is flow velocity at inlet, and this is relative velocity VR1. Okay, now I am giving the notation. Suppose this triangle is A B C. This triangle is ABC, and here this is point is D, and EFG. Okay, so it will be easy for us. So now we have to find these two, beta 2 and beta 1. Okay, so for that we have the inlet velocity triangle. So we know the value of VW1 and we know the value of alpha 1. So we can say that VW1 is equal to V1 cos alpha 1. Okay, So from here you can find, so from triangle ABD, okay, this I have written from triangle ABD. So we can find, we can write VW1 as a V1 as a VW1 cos alpha 1. VW1 is what? 32.34 divided by cos 11.336. It is 33 meter per second. Okay, now we have find V1. Now find VF1. So VF1 from the similar triangle, triangle ABD, we can write VF1 is equal to V1 sin alpha 1. V1 is what? 33 meter per second into sin 15 degree. So when you solve this, you will get flow velocity 6.5 meter per second. Now from triangle ADC, this AD will be VF1, and DC, from triangle ADC we can easily write that DC is equal to U1 minus VW1. Okay, so U1 minus VW1, that is 41.62, and VW1 is 32.34. So when you solve this, you will get as around you will get around 9.52, okay, meter per second. This is the difference, the velocity here. So this beta 1 angle from triangle ADC, I am writing here 10 beta 1 is equal to AD by DC. So AD is what? The VF1 flow velocity at inlet, that is 6.5 meter per second, and DC, that is 9.52, that we have just found out, 9.52. So when you solve this, you will get beta 1 as an angle 34.32, 34.32 degree. Okay, so this one angle we have find out at inlet blade angle. Now we remain only one thing, that is outlet blade angle. So from, so here I am switching the slide frequently. Okay, so here you can see the triangle EFG. Okay, so from triangle EFG, we can say that 10 beta 2 is equal to VF2 divided by U2, but we know that VF2 is equal to VF1 and U2, and here we have find U2, okay, 20.93, and VF1 6.5 meter per second. So VF1 is 6.5 meter per second divided by 20.93. So solve this, so you will get beta 2. So tan inverse, take the tan inverse, so you will get as a beta 2 as a 17.25 degree. So this is the answer of outlet blade angle. Now all this question solved that they have asked. Okay, so this is the way you can solve this. The reason for choosing this question for today's video is that to cover all the geometrical concept, how to use all the formula, and this concept u1 u2 and this vw1 u1 and this triangle. Okay, so if you have still any doubt, just go back, watch the video again, and then if you have still doubt, ask in the comment section. I will solve your query in upcoming video. So tomorrow we will meet with one new video. Okay, till then, keep studying, stay focused.